Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to another episode of Supreme Rulers China. Sorry about a lack of videos as of recently, just been a little not too good. Not too good. But things are a lot better now. So, what's going on? Well, right now it's a matter of economically, we're kind of hurting. Uh, we also have a lot of things, if I'm not mistaken, getting repaired as well. Um, well, maybe everything's pretty much repaired. Well, economically, not doing the greatest. Main reason is because we're spending a lot of our money and time building things. Like we're building 104 agriculture. Um, we're good with the rubber, so we're not building any rubber. 24 timber reserve locations, 122 oil and oil and gas stuff. So a lot of our money over the next little bit is just how we're going to be and how we were near the beginning of the game, right? A lot of our money was going to basically to repair everything, fix everything. What's this? Construction complete. Oh, industrial complexes. So what we're going to do to kind of offset some of this is do a little wheeling and dealing. We're going to kind of use what we know that Europe really needs, and that's oil. And, yeah. We'll have to see what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to look to see, firstly, who the top importers are in the world, mostly Europe in this case, as to who we can trade with for oil. So obviously the Americans are going to want oil, but the UK is obviously going to want it as well. We got tons of it. We got 2.1 trillion barrels of oil in reserve here. So we're just going to give them a little trade there. We'll do a little trade with Japan too. Give you some oil. I'm just going down with best offer for now. Petroleum. There we go. So that way they just don't. They're not douchebags or anything. This way we look at them and we're like, see everybody, we're nice people. Italy. Now, if we really wanted to be a power broker right now, we would sign arrangements with Malaysia and get them involved in some wars. Oh, look at that. If you actually hover over, it actually tells you what their supply and demand is. Nice. So they're 177,000 tons. We do more in trades a day than they actually use, or they actually can make. Nice. We're good there. We're going to do... Really, Portugal needs 6.5 tons of military. Well, wish it kind of told you how much they needed on this screen, but it doesn't. Let's give them, I think it was 8. Let's give them 18. The U.S. You're only 4 tons in the hole. We'll give you 13. So basically, we're going to use trade right now to basically kind of push things up a little bit. So here's who consumes the most. We need that, so we should be at the top of both there. Consumer goods, nuclear stuff is just us. And us in the U.S. Us in the U.S. So we're one of the highest consumers and producers, but we also have tons and we got so much oil and stuff in reserves. Yeah, what we're gonna do. Diplomatic offer. sign a non-aggression pact with you. In the process, though, I'm also going to give you a lot of oil that you want. And some money. How does that work? I'm off. So does that give us the non-aggression pact? If that's the case, let's do mutual defense as well. See if that works. World relations. Agree. Okay, we're going to pause real quick. We're going to go into the diplomatic offer screen. Oh! Yeah, so we're going to cancel. We're going to cancel. So I have agreed to defend them, but they don't defend me. I think is what I've done. I think that's what I've agreed to. So I've agreed not to attack them, and I've agreed to defend them if need be. Okay. So what I'm actually going to do... We're going to create some battle groups here. I'm also going to build... We have a... Who is in reserves here? Nobody? Really? Okay. I'm going to bring some troops down here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're going to go there. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're at 12 mounted infantry are going to be going down there. No good units will be in there at all. Really? I love when my phone pops up and says, hey, you should try Windows 360. Or whatever that is. I think our Ravens are the more up-to-date scout vehicle. So we're not going to use any Ravens. We're going to use the Wolfhounds. God, I wish there was a filter button. Come on. Oh, my finger's going numb doing this. We're going to send some of our amphibious tanks. Do we have Pershing still? How the hell do we have Pershings after that last war? Wolfhounds. Some of our newer heavy tanks, we're only going to send like 4. Actually, we'll send some of our new infantry as well. 6. Recon, armor, anti-tank. 4 should be good. Now artillery. Here is our new artillery units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 artillery units. Some AA. 6 of them. And we have, oh yeah, good, we can put aircraft down here. 5 Thunder Chiefs. 2 KC-135s. Not too worried about B-52s at this point. What else? We still have one prop-driven. That's hilarious. We'll get a couple of these. 4, 5, 6 J7s. Naval Forces. Okay, we already have four escort cruisers, so we're good there. How many are over here? 10, eh? Because we can call on all those subs up there and all these ones over here if we need to, so we're good for that. So we're going to turn that on and let all these units come down here. Basically, this is going to be, used as our promise to the Malaysians that will defend them if they need it. Oh, more aircraft showing up. Do we have another airbase? We don't. Let's build another one down here. Whoop. Okay, airfield, right there. Yeah, okay. Industrial goods for power, yeah, okay. Whoa! We have units coming all the way from, like, mainland Europe. So, the plan basically is going to be to kind of back Malaysia if they get into a war with someone, which, I mean, they're starting to grow. They've taken up all this territory over here. We're going to give them, actually, let's give them those Shermans as well. Because I don't need those Shermans anymore. I have IS-6s? Let's pause that. So we're going to give them lots of land units now. Here we go. Why? Like, how these Pershings were not destroyed in a war against the Russians is beyond me. Kinda wish you could, like, shift-click. Actually, can I shift-click? Just do some... Nope. Control-click? Right-click? Nope. Oh, we're gonna want nothing out of this, by the way. Actually, I might take your best... Yeah, your best offer, maybe. No, actually, I'm gonna take nothing. Because I just want to get rid of these. Oh my god, how many Pershings do I have? Good way to get rid of your old units. Okay, Ravens and Wolfhounds, and that should be it. Yeah, you're all being stayed. I don't think we have any older... Let's get rid of these half-track infantry. These mounted infantry are from way back in the day. They're from like the 40s. I have half-track infantry as well. Wow, I still have these guys. Oh my god, we got these from like the Russians when we beat the Japanese. Or theoretically, we would have gotten those from the Russians when we became communist. Still 176. That's good. Anti-tank. I don't think we have any old anti-tank units. Oh, we do. We have self-propelled guns still. Wow, we have assault guns from 1944. Old Russian assault guns. Artillery. Mortars. Bunch of priests and stuff. We're going to keep those. Air defense. I think all our air defenses are modernized. Oh, we have those 2 spags. We can get rid of them. Alright, get that all to the right, all to Malaysia. See if they're going to take them. Yep, they took them. And they're immediately getting them out of the country. Perfect. A lot of these units are just useless. We don't really need them. Diplomatic offer. Yeah, we'll take that. And as I said, the plan is basically to build up Malaysia as kind of like a power in Southeast Asia and have them conquer a lot of these islands and countries and territories. And basically we'll just land troops in Malaysia as they go to, as they're being, as they're fighting wars and stuff. I think we should be able to send troops in now. Nope. So we've agreed to defend them and not attack them. Diplomatic offer. Really? So you want me to defend you and all this stuff, but then you won't let me enter your country if you go to war. If that's how that ends up, I will laugh so hard. They have some artillery. What do they have? Oh no, they're both infantry units. So I'm assuming as of this point our military is actually larger than theirs already. So at least they're slowly getting people out of the war, out of our country. So Malaysia better be happy. We basically have promised them independence. Theoretically, right now, their active military is actually larger than our active military. If we were to, build up our forces strong enough and big enough, or if we even, activated our forces, it'd be kind of humorous. I'm going to move this little icon back over to the right, to the proper side there. There we go. Yeah, so that is this episode. In the next couple episodes, we will be slowly working our way around things here. Maybe trying to do a little evilness. Maybe do that maybe do that war against India finally. I don't know. Well, we got to get economically more situated and set up first, and then maybe we'll start invading other countries and doing some more research. But until then, see you guys next time. Bye bye.